As you know, yesterday we started with the first round of Notebook Ignite, an inter-school international entrepreneurship and innovation challenge. We had 3 brilliant presentations from 3 teams, and today we take it a step further. Before we move ahead, here's introducing Notebook Ignite. Today is the second qualifier. We are extremely fortunate to have BSNL as our gold sponsor, Webel Fujisoft Vara Center of Excellence, and Logdhun as our associate sponsors, and the SKC LNCT group of colleges as our prize sponsor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Notebook Ignite, the second qualifier. We have 3 schools with us today: the Podar International School from Powai, the Sharjah Indian School from Sharjah, and St. Stephen's School from Togan, Chandigarh.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ananya Kulu from Podar International School, Standard 7, and I have focused on the logistics and the funding part in our app. Also, I have focused on eliminating the intermediaries.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Danishka Gurnani. I am from grade 7, and I will be sharing information on agricultural development management.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shiv Shailesh Gupte from Class 8B, Podar International School, Powai. I have focused on marketing strategies.
I'm Yashashan Dushant Khale from Podar International School, 8E, and I am in charge of research and development of our app.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tiara of Class 10, and my responsibility in this app will be finance management.
Thank you, Podar International School. Well, if we could also have the people from Sharjah Indian School also introducing yourselves, please.
Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Ajna Joy from Sharjah Indian School. I am a grade 12 student, and we are a team of 2. I'm here with my friend Anam. She'll be introducing herself.
Hello, I am Anamtara Bamjit Hassan. I'm from grade 12 Sharjah Indian School, and we are 16 years old. I'm 16 years old, she's 17. 17 next month, sorry. Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. And the folks from St. Stephen's Togan, if you could please introduce yourselves.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nabhian Sari, and I'm from class 11, and I'm a commerce student.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Praveen Kaur from class 12 of St. Stephen's Schools. I'm a commerce student.
Hello, everyone. I am Asman Kushwaha from St. Stephen's School and a student of class 12 Commerce.
Right. Thank you all so much for your introductions. It is now my privilege to introduce Achin Bhattacharya. Achin is the founder and CEO at Notebook, and obviously an entrepreneur himself who took entrepreneurship up after 17 years of corporate experience at the highest level. Before we start today's competition, Achin, would you like to come in and say a few words?
Great to be here today. So one thing that I wanted to speak to all the participants here, even yesterday's first session that I was there, I was really impressed with the quality of deliberations from our young participants. It really gives me a lot of confidence. I'll be very honest with you, when we initially conceptualized this event, there were a lot of apprehensions. Like last year, as you are aware, we did 0 hour, which was a debate competition. So this year, when we are looking forward to this B-Plan event, and we were discussing with IIM Calcutta Innovation Park, there are apprehensions from some quarters with regard to the fact that young learners who are in school, how will they be able to conceptualize, identify a need gap, come up with an innovative solution, and also present their case within a given time frame of 7 minutes and handle the question answer part. But I must acknowledge, and the way I saw yesterday's presentations, I think our students did a phenomenal job. And that really gives me confidence with regard to our tomorrow, with regard to the kind of capabilities that I see in our young students. Now, when we discuss about entrepreneurship an event like this, what exactly is my expectation? And what is it that you're looking forward to from an event like this? First and foremost, I think, which is really very, very important, I really want our young students to think out of the box. Because see, whenever we discuss about something like entrepreneurship, one fundamental aspect which always goes with entrepreneurship is identifying a need gap and coming up with the innovative solution. So the moment you want to come up with the innovative solution, definitely you need to think ahead of time. So it's not only about identifying a problem, but also about finding out a solution which is both scalable as well as sustainable, and which also makes business sense, wherein you can sustain your business. And it should not only be beneficial for the owners of the business, but for all stakeholders. So be it, for example, be it your customers, be it your investors, be it your employees who see growth in you. So that out of the box thinking. The other aspect is that I think there's a lot of importance on being able to take everybody along in the journey. So when it comes to your soft skills or your communication skills, so what is really important is being able to not only communicate your thought process, but also being able to convince the other person to take him or her along in the journey. And that is something which is really unique. And as entrepreneurs, all of you need to develop that quality. And when I say take everyone along in the journey, again, all stakeholders, not only your customers, but be it your investors, be it relevant regulatory authorities, be it your family. Personal support equally is very, very important. And any entrepreneur today, I would not have been able to achieve what I have achieved in Notebook unless and until I had phenomenal support from my family, which is very important. And how will people support you? Why will people support you? They need to believe in your vision. And it's your responsibility to be able to communicate your vision so as in such a way that there is a lot of clarity in your thought process and you take care of all the apprehensions. And third, I think the other aspect is that when you present in front of a forum like this, since you're aware that you also have audience poll, the whole objective of audience poll is to try and ensure, because it's not only about stacking up numbers, but what we really want to see is that how audience, how much receptive they are with regard to your business idea. Because tomorrow, in real world, as entrepreneurs, when you come up with solutions, it is not only important that you feel that, okay, it's a viable solution. How much of acceptance is your product or service or idea getting? That is the most important thing. And that is where audience poll to me is very, very important. Because at the end of the day, the success and failure of a business is judged by public at large. They decide whether you're good enough. And third, of course, the opportunity of being mentored by seasoned professionals. As many of you are aware, who have attended the master classes that were initially taken by IIM Calcutta Innovation Park, and also during the competition. During the competition when we are hosting this. So I think it's really important that we're able to take feedback. And when I say take feedback, we need to constructively take these feedbacks and work on them to only fine-tune our skills. Having said that, I am very optimistic and very hopeful with regard to the kind of quality which I'm sure our young friends will deliver. I saw that in yesterday's event, and I really look forward to see this in today's event as well, as we have some really fantastic, great schools today. So all the best to all of you. I really look forward to your deliberations today. Over to you, Shubhai.
Thank you, Achin. Thank you for inspiring our young friends with your stories about entrepreneurship. Well, we have Mr. Pratik Sharma here. Mr. Sharma, welcome back.
Thanks so much, Shubhai.
Pratik was
I'm
a
sorry
judge
I got
yesterday as
a
well
little
at the
late.
first qualifier. And I think both of us witnessed some phenomenal presentations there. To briefly introduce Pratik, he was born in a farmer family in Madhya Pradesh. After an MBA from Pune, he worked for over 10 years in a leading bank in India in positions like area sales manager and product manager. In 2016, he quit his job and started growing vegetables in the poly house, but faced some problems which he seeks to solve through the startup Green and Grains that he launched. Excessive use of chemicals has made food poisonous and less nutritive, and this startup is making organic food available and affordable. Green and Grains is incubated under the Invent program of Government of India at the Indian Institute of Management, IIM Calcutta, and it encourages other farmers to take up organic farming and through the startup deliver these products directly to the consumers. Sir, thank you so much for sparing the time and welcome back. Well, it is now time to bring
Thanks so
on the
much.
first team
Pleasure.
today. Podar International School, Powai. Before that, a quick check. Mr. Sharma, do you have access to the scoring sheet? Is the same link as yesterday? Okay, so it is now time to bring on the first team, Podar International School, Powai. Students, if you can please switch on your microphones. I would request the other two teams to please switch off their cameras. Also, please let me know who from PIS would be sharing the screen.
Me, Shiv, I will be presenting, sir.
You'll be presenting?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Shiv, let me quickly give you... Obinanda, could you please help me by giving Shiv Gupte co-hosting rights?
Sure.
Shiv, you should be able to share your screen now.
Okay, sir.
And you let me know when you're willing to start
Sure,
so that
sir.
I can start the timer.
I hope it is visible.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir, we are good to go.
Yeah. In that case, your time for 7 minutes starts now.
Let's go on the journey of a humble potato. Hi, I'm Spud. I live on a farm in Maharashtra. I will be harvested tomorrow. Okay, let's go. Out, I'm being uprooted. Where am I going now? I've been in this warehouse for so long, and I'm trying to run. Yay, I'm finally being taken somewhere. Let's go to the retail market now. Hey, wait a minute. Farmer's price is only 7 rupees, but the consumer orders for 40. Why is that? Let's go.
As seen in our video, our nation's farmers face innumerable challenges every day. We have identified a few problems, such as, firstly, the Indian agriculture marketing system has far too many middlemen. Next, there's insufficient transport facilities for the farmers to utilize. And then, farmers don't get the proper instruments to detect the nutrients present in their soil. India lives in its farms. So, for a prosperous and vibrant India, we need the agriculture sector to flourish. We have come up with a solution. Our initiative, Krishi Vikas, a mobile app, is a way to give back and fortify the lives of those who feed us every day and give us nourishment to move ahead in life.
Let's look at the first problems faced by farmers. The farmers don't have the direct access to the central market and are therefore forced to depend on intermediaries. The intermediaries buy the produce from the farmers at a very low price and sell it to the consumers at a high price. To eradicate this, Krishi Vikas offers proper transport to the produce so that they can reach the central market, thus eliminating the middlemen. Let's see how. You are now viewing the Krishi Vikas's consumer interface. This is how the consumer would be able to view Krishi Vikas. They would be able to see the available fruits and vegetables. They can choose any vegetable of their need and put it into the shopping cart. After they've got everything they need, they can click on the tiny transportation item on the bottom of the screen. That will lead them to choose their transport, thus eliminating the middlemen. Let us now look at the logistics. Transport creates market for agricultural produce, improves interaction among geographical and economic regions, and opens up new areas to economic focus. Lack of cheap, efficient means of transportation is a big problem widely seen in the Indian agriculture sector. Consequently, farmers cannot deliver their produce to the central market and helplessly sell it in the local market at low costs. Our Krishi Vikas app helps connect farmers with transporters. Let's see how. Shown on the screen is the logistic interface. This is how the transporters will be viewing Krishi Vikas. On the left side of the screen, they will be able to see the product they have to transport. Next to that would be a clear description of the product. Below that, they would be able to see the location of the farmer's place, the load in kgs, their final destination, and the time taken to reach the destination. Below that, there will be 3 bidding prices. The transporters can choose any one and charge an amount from the customers.
Another problem faced by today's farmers. A large number of farmers today may lack the expertise to improve the quality of their produce and fertility of soil and reduce effort wastage. Our solution focuses on improving the quality of soil and providing them nutrients that they may not have access to. Krishi Vikas app provides an inbuilt reflectometer that can be downloaded on their mobile. App will support purchasing of nutrients at a wide availability and at best prices. These suggestions will come up based on the results of the reflectometer. Now I will explain the procedure to test the nutrients lacking in the soil. The farmer should take a soil sample and moisten it slightly. Take a macronutrient test strip provided by us and insert it in the soil and let it rest for 2 to 3 minutes. The farmer can request for the test strip via our app after the registration. Once the test strip changes to a color, the farmer needs to open our app and scan the paper through the phone camera. Based on the color, the app uses an algorithm and shows the minerals that the soil is lacking in. Alongside, the app also provides pricing of the suggested nutrients that the farmer can buy from us. In the back end, we have tied up with various manufacturers who provide us the products at discounted prices since we place bulk order. Key features of the Krishi Vikas app: educational videos for farmers, facility to chat or video call with an expert. It is a multilingual app, so it facilitates the farmer to select their language preference. It's a one-stop shop, soil testing to fertilizer ordering to delivery, all provisions available. Krishi Vikas app uses India Post to support wider pin code network across India. Also, it supports income growth for farmers given better produce.
Let's look at the marketing strategy. We will be traveling to villages to promote Krishi Vikas. We will also invite IIM Calcutta alumni for launch and campaign. We will also invite agricultural minister or government officials for promotion. We also hope a lot of support from NGOs, volunteers, and friends. Let's now talk about the revenue distribution. The customers will pay for the produce which they receive. Out of that, 95% will go to the farmer, whereas 5% is with Krishi Vikas.
I will now share the business plan for the idea. As I've shown on screen, we have plotted revenues from subscriptions and costs. Our primary revenue is from paying subscribers, which are farmers here, who will pay 99 rupees a month. And we also earn a small share for the soil testing kits. You can also see the cost breakdown here, including the cost incurred for marketing, app hosting, content management, and volunteers. We aim to break even in under 3 years by introducing this app to farmers in Maharashtra, by testing it with 100 farmers at first, and then slowly growing to a nationwide scale. Thank you.
Well, excellent timing. You kept it just about 10 seconds below 7 minutes. Very, very well done, PIS Powai. Excellent presentation there, but let's see what the judge thinks of it. Mr. Sharma, I would invite you in. You have one right up your alley. Students talking about agriculture. So,
Exactly.
sir, you have 6 minutes to ask any questions that you would want.
Right. Is this just a transportation facility to the farmers and soil facility, or you're also helping them in the marketing?
So, sir, our app will basically what it does is it will help farmers in one of the main objectives, as Ananya had mentioned, was that the intermediaries. So the app will directly get it from farmer to the customer. So the intermediaries will be removed by the app. Again, transport also it will help, and soil as well.
So I could see your presentation revolving around the transportation bit of it and the soil testing. How would you market? How would you present it to the consumer? How would you deliver it to the consumer? Pricing, your revenue model around retailing of these things. I could not see the details of it there.
Some retails, actually we will get the retails and everything as the subscription charges and everything, and we'll market by various methods. For example, we'll put up banners outside government offices and also roads. We are even planning to conduct a survey, and thus we will get results and on the source basis. So it will also be a practical testing. Also we will promote via the banners, and we cut off the extra charges which the middlemen reap off from the process.
Also, we would be promoting our app using things like LinkedIn, in which we would be advertising our app.
Ananya, it is not about.
We will
Ananya,
also
it is not. Yeah, please.
We will also use
Danishka.
radio advertisements, as many people in the villages don't have TVs, but they do listen to radios, right?
Anishka, Ananya, my problem is not reaching out to consumer or information dissemination to the consumer or getting a customer. It is about executing the things. I mean, good that we are providing transportation, good that we are providing soil testing things, but about retailing. I mean, who would buy? Who would you send these vegetables to or fruits to or any farm produce to? How did this person get to know about this, the pricing of it, who are we selling it, who's the end consumer to it? Are we just a transportation service provider?
No, sir.
Or
So
yeah,
not
so
that, since we are connected with the farmers also, so now even normal, it is like we can, like, the customer can directly order via the app. The app will, in the starting, will have like 3 options. Okay, so it depends who you are. Are you a farmer, are you a customer, or are you a transporter? So everyone will have a different interface, and the customer will get options to like add to his cart and order, and he will also means like he will get the nearest and fastest delivery which is possible. So it will also help the farmers, and even it will be a direct source of buying for the customer.
Yeah, and even people would like from other sources and all, when they go, they might not get the freshest vegetables. So this will literally get it from the farmer to the customer. And yeah, like.
Yashwasan, my question is, one farmer has 5 commodities, okay, and as a consumer I need 25.
Yeah. So
Right.
it is not only based on one farmer. The customer, our responsibility is to send it. Now since we can take the near local farmers who grow whatever product they want. As a result, now even though one farmer grows 5 kg, but you require 25 kg, so we'll take it from multiple farmers, but all these products will be fresh. As a result, the customer will get whatever he has demanded for.
Are you going to store them? Are you going to brand them? Is it going to be your branded
So
store?
yes, sir, we are planning from the revenues and all which we get. We were planning to make warehouses where we will be storing the foods. Like exactly you said, if somebody wants 25 kgs, then he can. So it'll take little more time, but it will be delivered to him.
Yes,
He 5 from one farm, 5 from another farm, 10 from another. Like that, it will get collected in the storehouse. Warehouse, and from there it will go to the customer.
And so it is also in the customer's hand how he wants the delivery. Now he will also have options. For example, he wants a truck, he wants a lorry, or he wants a normal small van. Okay, so it depends on the customer also, like what mode of how quickly he wants, and it is on his
Dev,
basis.
have you studied any model around this? Which model? I mean, there are multiple models existing in the market. Which model, your model, is very close to? Could you name that?
Our model is very close.
I mean,
so
like there is a
this,
big basket model. There are, say, big bazaar model.
So,
So
but
what
our
kind of a model?
model is quite unique because none of the models give the farmer itself the soil testing kit. No other company or no other brand is giving them educational videos. So as the farmer is paying the subscription charges monthly or daily, whenever there is a new update in the agricultural sector, he will get that. And other brands aren't doing this. So our idea is quite unique.
If there are so many loose ends, there are so many loose ends, unfinished things. I request you guys to, if you're actually trying to make it a business model, uh, go to market, understand how this thing is done, because there are so many things. I mean, are we talking about storing these commodities with us? What about the perishability of it? What about the cost of it? How are we going to retail, because the consumer behavior is completely different? There are so many things you need to work upon. I'm not saying this is not a workable model, but you're trying to do so much, right?
Yeah.
Understand your core in this complete thing, because trying too many things all together.
So, but we
would
are trying
probably,
too many things, but we are keeping that on a smaller area,
Can I
because
just
we
try?
know if we are trying so many things all over India, it won't be possible. As a result, we are only targeting the regional sector. So it is small in area, but there is high efficiency.
So we're
That's why for the
targeting
first,
only Maharashtra at first for the first 3 years, as I've shown the plan, 3-year plan. And only 3 main problems we're trying to do right now. Once we grow to a more nationwide scale, we plan to solve a few
more
problems related
problems.
to farming. But these are the first 3 we're going with: transportation, the soil nutrient deficiencies, as well as the
intermediaries, the
beginning
middlemen who
problems.
keep
Yes.
coming in between.
Also, we can also try starting from district wise. Like there are some districts which have really fertile soil, some which don't have that sort of fertile soil. So we'll be starting with different kinds of districts, slowly building up to a state, which slowly builds up to a country. So we'll be going
I'm so
slowly.
sorry to interrupt, but I think 6
I
minutes
think,
are up.
Yes.
But I think we got quite a few questions and quite a few answers. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you, the PIS team, for that. Well, the audience, this is where you get to play your role by polling for the Podar International School team. You would see a poll coming up on your screen. You have 90 seconds to place your vote. You are rating Podar International School team's performance out of 20. You can vote 5 on 20, 10 on 20, 15 on 20, or 20 on 20. In the meantime, Mr. Sharma, if you could also, just check the scoring sheet once. I believe you have access, but just wanted to cross check.
Yeah, I'll just do it.
Perfect. Well, 30 seconds in, 68% of people have voted. We have a better vote percentage than most democracies in the world. Well, we are past the halfway mark on the time. If you are rooting for PIS, Powai, this would be a good time to vote. The last 30 seconds, we are still waiting for votes of about 37 people. The last 10 seconds, and we are going to close this poll now. Well, 79% of the people voted. Thank you so much for your votes. I am going to share the results afterwards. Podar International School, Powai. Excellent job on the presentation. Great job on sharing your thoughts and answering those questions. We will now see how the next school fares. The Sharjah Indian School from Sharjah. Team PIS, if you could please switch off your cameras. Sharjah International Indian School, my apologies. I believe you're a 2-member team?
Yes, we are a 2-member team.
Perfect. And which one of you would be sharing the screen?
I would be sharing the screen, sir.
Obinanda, can you please make Ajna a co-host? I hope I'm getting that pronunciation right.
Yes, it's Ajna Joy.
Great. Yes, Ajna, you have the sharing rights now. I will stop my share so that you can share your screen.
Sure.
One thing that I'm learning in the course of this event is we have so moved past PowerPoint because all our initial instructions were around PowerPoint. And I'm seeing Canva being so much more in the vogue now. Wonderful. Ajna and Anam, if you are ready.
Yes, sir, we're good to go.
Great. We will start your time for 7 minutes now.
Want to invest less, but still look best? Tired of wearing the same combinations again and again? Want to get exciting products made out of your old, worn-out clothes? And also, saving the environment is one click away. I, Ajna Joy, and my friend Ananturabamjit Hassan are here to present to you eStyle.
The quote by Simon Seng, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. This leads you to the question why we have come up with this application. Let us now see all the problems and the market needs we are addressing. The first one is the environmental crisis caused by the textile industry. In most of the countries in which garments are produced, untreated toxic wastewaters from textiles factories are dumped directly into the rivers. According to some studies, the apparel industry accounts for 10% of global carbon emissions and is the second largest industrial polluter.
The second problem we're addressing is the growing fashion insecurity in society. People are often unable to keep up with the fast changing trends of the fashion industry and might feel insecure about themselves. This is a graph which depicts the impact of textile industries on water bodies by different countries.
Application and its services. eStyle presents to you 6 exquisite features. Style Me provides you expert advice to mix and match with the outfits you already own and look best for any occasion. Share provides you a rental facility to lend and borrow outfits among the users. Door-to-door delivery service will be provided along with a dry cleaning facility while renting it out and also while returning it to the owner. My Closet lets you click snaps of your outfits and create a custom closet.
Gift yourself is a feature that is unique to eStyle. It gives you creative or recycled or upcycled products like bags, room decor, wall decor, etc. made out of your old, worn-out outfits. Donate provides the facility to lend a helping hand to the underprivileged by giving them your clothes that are still in perfect condition. Choose from the best. eStyle provides you 3 best and most economical options from the many online shopping websites from which you can choose the best. This saves your time.
Targeted customers from millennials to Gen X to Gen Z. We have features that will satisfy and make everyone happy from connecting, sharing, renting, and buying clothes.
Let me explain the marketing strategy. The product includes the key features of our application as discussed earlier. Promotion. We are planning to use the most effective tool of this era, social media, to promote our application. People. We would be collaborating with a third-party laundry service and also logistics for door-to-door service. We'll also be having employers to monitor the traffic and services within the application. Place. Being born and brought up in Sharjah, UAE, we would like to initially set up our startup in Sharjah. Price. We are having 3 subscription plans, which will be explained under the revenue model soon.
Now, what are our long-term goals? Planning to promote our business venture with a warehouse. Suppose if a person has a suit and is not going to use it on a regular basis and is willing to rent it, he can choose the option of keeping the suit in the warehouse from where we can directly supply it to the interested customer without the need of collecting it from owner every single time. Expansion to other cities and then globally. The concept of like, share, and follow, thereby adding the element of social interaction.
The competitions we face. Modrely and Stylebook are 2 apps we face competition from. They provide styling tips with the outfits you already own. But why is our app better? Let me explain it using the unique selling proposition. Style consultation for anyone and anywhere, irrespective of economic status. Enhanced standard of living with high style at low price. Rental facility for those who cannot afford to buy latest styled products. Maximum utilization of existing product through reuse and restyling, less adverse impact on natural resources due to recycling, which also prevents further contribution to pollution.
The SWOT analysis, that is, what are our strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats? The strengths, multiple features that is connecting people of all ages by providing a platform to connect, share, rent, buy, upcycle, and recycle clothes And our weakness is that people with a smartphone and a proper internet connection or data can only access this application.
The opportunities we have, the changing customer needs, tastes, and preferences can act as an opportunity, and the rising global interconnectedness allows the organization to get into the international market, target more customer bases, and increase profitability. The threats we are facing, the increasing number of direct and indirect competitors affects the organization's ability to sustain and expand the customer base.
Revenue model. Our revenue model is a subscription that consists of 3 plans: bronze, which is free, silver, which is AED 75, and gold, which is AED 100.
Let me explain the key features of each plan. Bronze, My Closet, where you can upload only up to 10 outfits. Share, plus laundry plus wear count. Wear count shows the number of times an outfit has been rented. And once an outfit has been rented 3 times, the app takes it down because we do not want to compromise with the hygiene of our customers. Silver, the additional features we're providing is that you can upload up to 25 outfits in your closet, and Style Me, where you get an expert opinion on how to mix and match your outfits. Gold, the additional features are gift yourself and that you can upload unlimited outfits in your closet.
Our application aligns with 3 sustainable development goals, which are as follows: the good health and well-being, the sustainable cities and communities, the responsible consumption and production.
It also aligns with 5 R's: refuse, reduce, reuse, repurpose, and recycle.
I am Hassan, and this is my dear friend Achna Joy, and we make up the team. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. Michael Jordan, thank you for your valuable time.
Well done, the team from Sharjah Indian School. And you still have about a minute left in case you want to say anything before I ask on our honored judge to start asking his questions.
So we're done with our presentation. So we're ready for the questions.
Mr. Sharma, sir, over to you.
Yeah, hi. So how's the competition has been? I mean, you listed down 2 competitors, how their business model is, and how are they doing into this space?
So they are having kind of similar features that we have addressed, and they're doing good, but isn't competition everywhere, and we need to stand out. So we are trying our level best to stand out with a lot of unique features. So I think nothing can stop us now. That's what
so the unique features we're offering is rental facility. Rental facility is very rare among the apps, and so sharing is what we are mainly focusing on, so that we don't need to produce more, and thereby we're actually reducing our pollution footprint on our planet Earth also. Like the environment, textile industry is often ignored when it comes to pollution, but we are focused on that since it is creating a lot of harmful impact to our environment. So upcycling and recycling is also one of the key features that we're trying to provide our consumers. And also we'll be trying to do a feedback session every month or something so that we can get to know what our customers want and provide them and satisfy their needs.
Right. What major challenges you see against your initiative?
So it is that now we're starting it in Sharjah. It is a part of the UAE, so we have stable Wi-Fi connections, we have all that. But if we are developing it into a further stage, but then the problem is internet connectivity issues. Like today, Subhayu sir also was facing internet connectivity issues. So, that is not quite reliable. So I feel there we can have some challenges when it comes to renting and all that. The services might be a little delayed because of the internet connectivity issues. But apart from that, since we're using an application and no products are being produced, so we are actually not consuming anything from the planet Earth, and we're just recycling with whatever we have.
Consider a scenario where I rented one of the outfits and I spoiled it. Probably it is not usable anymore. What kind of penalty I'm being supposed to pay?
So for that, you'll have to see the before we rent a cloth, we're supposed to take the picture of the cloth. Before renting it, we're supposed to take the picture of the outfit, and after receiving it, we're supposed to take the picture of the outfit. It's vice versa when you return it back. So when consequences like this happen, the before itself, like previously itself, the person who is renting it will give you the amount that you might have to pay in return if such situations may arise. So yeah, it depends on the customers. You know, it's depend on the other person.
It depends on the owner who is willing to rent him, because he's renting it out of faith that the other person will not spoil it. So if something like that happens, unfortunately, the compensation will be decided by the owner of the outfit.
Is there a security deposit I need to pay to anything to take on rent? Because
No, sir, it's just the subscription plans that you have to.
So if I'm using a $100 outfit and I make it not usable any further and I go untraceable, what do you do?
So it's yours outfit, right? It's your outfit.
No, someone else's outfit. I rented it for myself for one use. I spoiled it, cannot be used any further, and it's $100 outfit, and I go untraceable.
So we would be asking the identification details prior to renting something. So we would first find out if all the details are genuine. We'd be also asking an identity proof in the beginning, so that all the security side of our app is not getting compromised for anyone.
Okay. When do you think you will be revenue positive? Profitable? What is the turnaround time for it? And what customer base?
I'm sorry, sir. I could not hear your question properly. Pardon.
I'm saying, okay, how many customers you need to subscribe with which you become profitable? And how many months, how many years you think you'll be profitable?
Okay, so that so tiny steps, I would say. So for becoming profitable, I don't think we'll think about it in a year, because I don't think that's possible. It's a startup and it's in its initial stage. So about a year and a two, I think, then I think we'll be more profitable. And about the customer place, we'll do a lot of advertisements about that. So we'll spread the news, be it social media, LinkedIn, anything. So yeah, that's.
Okay, and till then, who will put in the money into it till it
So
turns profitable?
Our parents. Our parents.
So we're looking for angel investors, the student loans. Student loans are being provided for students who are willing to do startups. So we'll be depending on that. Then the angel investors, and of course our parents. They'll be there as the backbone and pillar of support, always with us. So then our friends. There are a lot of people who are willing to support us. So we have to convince them about the idea, and then we'll move forward.
I'm good with these questions. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you, the team Sharjah Indian School, Sharjah. I think very well done. And in case you're turning to your parents for investment, do let us know if we have helped the process along. Also, well done on using my example. Very, very topical. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for you to vote. Let's see how you think that Sharjah Indian School has fared. You would have the poll on your screens now. You have 90 seconds to vote. Again, 4 options: 5 on 20, 10 on 20, 15 on 20, and 20 on 20. Let's see how many friends Sharjah Indian School has created amongst the audience with their compelling presentation today. And since you guys are on screen, in case you want to urge people to vote for you, convince them to vote for you, be my guest. Do the whole Indian Idol thing if you want.
Yes. Yes, we request you all to vote for us, since it's a very nice, according to us, obviously, it's a very nice application, and you'll have a lot of fun. You'll get a lot of style advices, and you'll get it from professionals also. So you'll get that chance to look perfect anywhere you go, and you look professional, casual, everything will be perfect.
Who doesn't like, turning heads when you enter a room, everybody looking at you because you look stunning. So keep voting.
You'll be like, damn.
Really need your support.
Right, very well done on the advertising bit. Not only are you guys creators, you're also your own ad agency. We have 10 more seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. About 80% of the people have voted. Another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we are done. Thank you, people, for voting. And Sharjah Indian School, thank you. the first international school on this event, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Sharjah Indian School. Once again, congratulations and very well done. We move to our third and last school for today, St. Stephen's School, Togan. The team from St. Stephen's, if you could please put on your cameras. I have Nabiha, Asman, and Prableen on my screen. Any other teammates joining you guys?
No, sir.
So 3 of you in the team. Also, who would be sharing the screen?
I'll be sharing the screen.
Great. Obinanda, could you please give Prableen the co-hosting rights? And that's done. I will stop my share now. Prableen, if you can share your screen so that we can check that we are being able to see you, the screen.
Sure, sir. Sir, is it there?
Yes, we can see your screen. And if you're ready to start your presentation, can I start the time?
Just a second.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
All right. So team from St. Stephen's Togan, all the best. If you're ready to start, we will start your time for 7 minutes now.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Prableen Kaur, working as a co-founder in our business from class 12. Our business is basically about providing help to the COVID positive and COVID affected people with supplies and providing employment solutions to the unemployed. Our success mantra will be helping and earning, which itself signifies and describes our whole business plan in just these 2 words. The second question, which we'll be coming up, is that what problem we'll be encountering. The first one will be the unemployment. Unemployment has been a soaring problem in India since the past many years, but has reached an unprecedented level since the past pandemic years. The second problem, which we'll be dealing with, will be the lack of access to healthcare. And our solution will be a small step in this line of declining this lack of access to healthcare, especially in these tough times of COVID, when people cannot go out when they're COVID positive or they are financially ill to support even a basic treatment for themselves. This is when our product will come handy. That is our app named Helping Basket. Our app will be serving as a two-way channel for both helpers as well as seekers. The seekers can post their problem and requirement in the basket section, and the helpers will be reaching out to them with supplies like medicine, groceries, food items, etc., and will be posting the picture of the bill of the required items. This is done so that the seekers can pay the amount to the helpers with an additional charge. We'll be talking about it in the revenue model in detail. The second feature of our product will be that we also provide doctor's assistance on call, that too in both the mediums, that is paid as well as free, according to people's need. There is also a free meal option exclusive of COVID. The striking and the bonus feature of our app will be our in-app purchases. Now let's have a look at our customers, that is our helpers and our basketers. Our app will be accessible to all the people overall the country, and including all the income groups and all the age groups. But our typical customers would be the COVID positive, COVID affected, unemployed, and the people providing free help services. We'll be associating with more of customers, and or rather I should say our customers will be more than happy to be with us because of all our features and facilities that we provide. Every business is incomplete without a marketing strategy. Let's have a glance at what our marketing strategy is. We'll be marketing and publicizing our app through the mediums of advertisements, newspapers, and hoardings. We will also be including the mode of organic marketing technique, which is by opening various social media accounts at various platforms like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, etc. We have chosen this unique organic marketing technique because people are more active nowadays on these handles rather than they prefer reading newspapers. Moving ahead, let's see what we have in our competitors. Every business, either small or large, has their own competitors and threats, but we are extremely happy to say that we have no major direct competitors as of now in the market. This is because our app is a unique solution to a new problem. Moreover, we still have some alternative competitors like Zomato, Netmits, Pharmacy, etc., which can act as threats, but we'll be able to overcome them with our USP, that is our combination of all these service provider apps and the facilities that we provide you at one single platform. Let's have a look at our revenue model, which says make more money. Sources of our revenue generation will be our share of 30% on the charge of delivery and the rent on the in-app purchases. Now let's have a look at the detailed pricing. Make a note that this amount will be in addition to the order amount that the seeker will be demanding the helper to give. It is like 0 to 5 kilometers, we would be charging rupees 50, 5 to 10 kilometers rupees 100, and 10 plus kilometers rupees 12 per kilometer. And the rent for the in-app purchases, that is the medical equipments, will be in addition to a refundable security of rupees 1500, that is displayed on your screens. In our team, we'll be having marketing managers, technical experts and the IT team, financial and business analysts, and copywriter. The skill sets and the expertise we desire in our team will be technical skills and the marketing skills primarily. As we are not working as a full-fledged infrastructural business and are only working through the medium of our app, thus we do not require many members under our team, and we moreover focus on quality rather than quantity. Lastly, every business is only concluded when we see that how it impacts the masses, be it in a positive or a negative manner. But in our case, we are extremely fortunate that our business will impact in a very, very, very positive manner on the masses as we inculcate the feeling of help and care among them. And we also fulfill the social motives along with the generation of revenue. Recently, we consulted around 50 people for the purpose of feedback regarding the working of our app. And in a positive way, we got 39 yes ones, making our idea a great success. Thus, I would like to conclude by saying that our business is basically about helping and earning, and we would like to already fulfill all the social motives and solve the problems discussed earlier. Thank you.
Team from St. Stephen's School, Togan, very, very well done. Wonderful presentation there. And I think it was Winston Churchill who famously said, never let a good disaster go waste. The COVID-19 pandemic has created a lot of, havoc and chaos and terrible, terrible things around the world, but also some great avenues for entrepreneurs to come up and solve problems. Mr. Sharma, sir, time for your questions. Whenever you're ready.
Yep, I'm ready. Great thought, guys. Well done and good luck. Couple of questions. Unemployment, how does your solution answer to that or helps the people? I couldn't guess it. I mean, if you could clarify that.
So the person that is going to deliver the things will get 50 rupees or 100 rupees in addition. So this can create an employment. So more people will add on it like this.
Okay. What about the 30% and 70% thing? Which money is this? If this guy is, if the delivery person is going to get the 50 rupees or whatever the delivery charge is, what was that about? The 25% and 75%, the revenue share.
Sure. So let's suppose if someone ordered some grocery item and that delivery person is delivering that item. So the amount we are charging additionally, suppose 50 rupees we are charging additionally. So from that 50 rupees, 30% of the commission will be kept by us and 70% will be the revenue or the income of that delivery person. So by this we are generating employment also, and this will be our income also.
Why should I come to you, and why should I not go to Big Basket kind of service provider? Netmeds, Zomato, Big Basket. Why should I not go to them and come to this place?
So our app is basically a combination of all these things. So you don't need to download all these apps. You just need to download our app only for all the things.
But I'm getting better discounts on these applications. You're not giving me any discount.
So moreover, our prices are also very reasonable. It's just 50 rupees and 20 rupees. So like this, we can.
And so
Okay.
moreover,
So
when we'll be growing up with our business, we'll definitely provide you with discounts because this is a startup business. So right now there are no chances of discounts because we have already kept our rates like below than the wholesale rates. So probably we'll be giving discounts to our customers once we get a good foot on the market.
So I need some medicines. I order it, okay, or I rather upload my prescription. When this person takes these medicines to my place, this person finds the door locked. Who bears the cost?
Can you repeat, sir?
I'm saying I ordered this, I uploaded my, so I needed medicines, I uploaded my prescription. Okay, the delivery person went to a medical store, bought these medicines, right? And he takes it to my address and I'm not there and I'm not traceable. Who incurs this cost?
Sir, we will also ask the person to give a second address if you are not available there.
Okay, when do I pay for it? At the time of delivery?
Yes, sir.
At the time of delivery I pay, or this is a prepaid order?
So there will be options provided. You can pay online, you can pay before the delivery, you can pay
when
on
do I pay? How do I pay is not my question. When do I pay? At the time of ordering or at the time of delivery?
So
it's up to you.
Sir, whenever you
Okay.
feel comfortable or convenient.
Asma, to pay it upfront at the time of order, I need to know my bill. So I need to, so I have my prescription. Doctor has prescribed say 5 medicines. How do I get to know my total invoice amount?
So the delivery person will upload your bill, a pic of your bill, and also will hand over your bill to you with that order you have ordered.
No, at the time of creating that request, delivery request, I would not come to know about my invoice amount, right? It is not generated. I'm saying I opened your app. Okay, I need medicine. I have my prescription. Okay, so I went to a doctor 30 minutes back. I have my prescription ready. The doctor has prescribed say 5 medicines to me. I upload that on your app, correct? And but the bill is not ready. I do not know how much do I pay. So at this moment, I cannot pay.
So you can pay at your convenience. Like whenever the delivery comes to you, you can pay that time also, like cash on delivery or like that only.
The risk is yours. That's what I'm saying. So if I pay upfront, risk is mine. But if I pay at the time of delivery, the risk is yours. You've already incurred the cost. What I'm trying to say is cover this aspect.
Okay, sure, sir. We'll work on this.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
sure.
that's about
Done.
6 minutes. Sir, would you have more questions?
No, I think I'm done.
Wonderful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen their presentation, you've heard them answering questions, and this is where you get to also score how the team from St. Stephen's School Togan performed. You have the poll on your screens. You have 90 seconds to vote. Wow, votes are pouring in thick and fast. The team from St. Stephen's, if you want to take these 90 seconds for a marketing message, we are all for it. But remember, you've had your time to explain your product. So I would ask you to only stick to marketing messages. Well, about 30 seconds in, and we already have close to 70% of the votes on. Yes, Nabiha, you would like to say something?
Please do vote for us. We have worked really hard on this, and I feel this is a great option for everyone for inculcating the feeling of help and care along with the employment opportunities we provide. So please vote for us.
That's entrepreneurship. Somebody gives you an opportunity, you reach out and grab it with both hands. Well done. Well, just about 20 seconds left. We have 78% of the people who have already voted. The 30 who are left, please don't be shy. Just the last 5 seconds on the clock before we close the polls. Mr. Sharma, and that's the end of the polls. Mr. Sharma, sir, if you have already scored the team, I would request you to please give your remarks on all the 3 schools that have performed today. We would love to hear from you, sir.
So I would not go to individual performances. My comments would be very generic to applicable to everyone. So this is a great opportunity for you guys to probably showcase your thought process, I would say. And when we have this kind of opportunity, what I'm seeing is we are considering more this as a platform to share the idea and not a business case, right? So if you have this kind of opportunity, consider this and complete your business plan. So while the first idea and the third idea, I see this more as idea, right? You have not completed the whole business. You have not thought in detail about the business processes. How would you take care of the logistics part of it, the cost part of it, the relevance part of it to the consumer, right? So work more on these things. Just do not limit yourself to the idea. Okay, put yourself into a shoe of a business person. See how can you make it a viable business. Okay, what all processes would it require, what all the gaps you need to plug in. Okay, at the time of sourcing, warehousing, supply chain, retailing, fulfilling the idea, right, fulfilling last mile delivery, there are so many things you need to think about. Okay, make it as practical as possible. So great beginning, I would say, very good ideas, but you need to take it further. You need to make it practical, right? And make it workable. They are workable. It just requires a little more effort from your side to make it more workable, make it more practical, right? So this is just a beginning, I would say, and your steps are in the right direction. Make it a viable business. Okay, take helps. You have people around, you have your people, your seniors into the school, you have startups, go to incubation centers, you have mentors. I'm not sure what access you have to IIMCIP and notebook. Bother them, get your idea validated, understand what problems your business idea has, right? And work around them. Okay, and make it practical. That's what I would say. This is fantastic beginning. Take it to the conclusion, make it a business. Thank you so much. And if you have any question to me about your business, you can ask that, I think.
Wonderful, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for those very, very inspiring words. Before I compile the scores and share them with you, let me invite Achin Bhattacharya back, our founder and CEO, to propose the vote of thanks, because yes, I want to create a bit of suspense around your scores.
So I think really wonderful event we had. And I must say that I'm indeed very, very impressed with the kind of performance that I saw here today. So all the three schools, Podar International School, Sharjah Indian School, and St. Stephen School. I must say that I indeed congratulate all the participants for putting in their hard work and for being able to come up with very good ideas and a lot of clarity in terms of thought process as well. So I think, first of all, a great show. And considering the fact that, at your age, you have been able to put all this together is really, really commendable. Of course, it needs fine tuning. And I think one of the biggest takeaways from a session like this is feedback, mentoring that you receive from the judges. I think some very good points uh, made by Pratik sir, which I'm sure will help you to fine tune your ideas further. Also, I sincerely thank the esteemed school principals for encouraging this event, and a word of congratulation, appreciation really goes out to your teachers and parents. I think it's when I see such kind of performances, I really admire the kind of work that goes behind the scene. And I'm sure, a lot of hard work, lot of mentoring has gone behind this. Really wonderful performance. Of course, there's always scope for improvement, and I'm sure with each passing year, all of you will only come up further, will only fine tune your skills and do even better. But of course, I'm indeed impressed with the performance. So I think great show. I also thank uh, our esteemed judge, Mr. Pratik Sharma, for sparing his time in spite of his busy schedule and agreeing to not only judge this event but also come up with some very wonderful remarks which will help mentor our young friends. So I think really great show. Over to you, Shubhayu. I think all of us are really waiting with bated breath for the scores. So I think without much ado, over to you.
Thank you, Achin. Thank you for doing that. And if you guys are waiting for the scores, give me 20 more seconds because this is a little bit about notebook. So, ladies and gentlemen, we at Notebook are an EdTech app, and that is what we do. We make your life simpler when you're trying to study. Well, it is now that time that people have been waiting for. And no, I will not create any more suspense. These, ladies and gentlemen, are the scores. The first column is the score as given by judges out of 100. The second column is from the audience polls, and that is out of 20. I will also share the results of the audience polls one by one. On your screen now, you should be able to see the poll results for Podar International School. 17% 5 on 20, 15% 10 on 20, 19% for 15 on 20, but a whooping 48% voted 20 on 20, which gives them that aggregate score of 15 on 20 in their audience polls. Going on to Sharjah Indian School, these are their audience poll results on screen. 23% of the people voted 5 on 20, 22% voted 10 on 20, 23% voted 15 on 20, and 33% people voted 20 on 20. Almost a perfectly balanced score across those four different ratings. Now time to look at the polls for St. Stephen's School. And these are the results on your screen. 34% of the people voted 5 on 20, 26% voted 10 on 20, 11% 15 on 20, and 29% people voted 20 on 20. I will stop the share now, and these, ladies and gentlemen, are therefore the total scores out of 120. Sharjah Indian School, Sharjah, topping today's event at 87, followed by Podar International School, Powai at 74, followed by St. Stephen's School, Togan, at 60. Although remember, you are now part of the top 6 teams because another event happened yesterday where we had 3 teams and you 3 add to that list. The top 24 teams out of the 64 qualify for the semi-finals. At this stage, whatever your score is, my advice is more than the scores, more than your position on the leaderboard. Be concerned about the remarks that you heard from the judge today. Be concerned about the questions that you found difficult to answer, because now begins the journey of improvement. Improve your ideas, improve your presentations based on the feedback you got, the questions you answered. And when you make it into the next round, if you are in the top 24, that improvement is all that you will have as your ammunition to impress the judges at the semi-final level. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen some fantastic presentations. My heartiest congratulations to all the 3 teams. Mr. Sharma, a very big thank you for being here with us again. We will see you again today at 6 p.m. India time with our 3rd qualifier. Until then, these are the scores on your screen. Take care. See you soon. And until then, goodbye.
So before you end the session, Podar International School would like to give a vote of thanks.
Yes, please. Obinanda, could you please wait? Guys, why don't you switch on your cameras? If you want to do a vote of thanks, please be my guest. Are you waiting for anybody else?
Yeah, just one more person from our team.
Tiara has not switched on her
Yeah.
camera yet, but you can start if you want to.
All right, so Peter Drucker once said, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." I would like to thank Notebook Ignite for giving young minds as ours this wonderful opportunity to create history and embark on this amazing entrepreneurial journey. The masterclasses were indeed a great learning experience. Our heartfelt gratitude to IIM Calcutta for all the support given. We will be ever grateful to our respected principal and all the teachers who gave us this opportunity and worked hard alongside us, mentoring us and guiding us to put our best foot forward. We would also like to thank the judges and audience for patiently listening to our team. All the best to all teams. May the best team win.
Wonderful, guys. That's the spirit. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Best part of the day for us today, without a doubt. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot top that. So that is the final thought that I shall leave you with. Thank you and hope to see you at 6 p.m. India time at our 3rd qualifiers. Until then, goodbye.